is a beautiful day for some DSA, and welcome back to the Cozy Club, my friends. My name is Cozy Gamer, and we've got one of those insane, wildly, with no pun intended, character/team videos for you guys. Yesterday, if you missed the Twitch stream on both Mondays and Wednesdays, we typically do a lot of character testing and just team testing in general. And for fun, I took up both Jack to T8 and Scar to T8. Now, let me go ahead and have a disclaimer right now. You do not have to have G8 for a lot of this video to work, and I just want to make that known, as a lot of you guys say, I don't have these characters at Gear 8. This is going to be one of those videos where this team should work kind of and scale up with where you are within the game itself, as there's nothing that's groundbreaking at Gear 8 for Scar. So, if you don't know already, guys, Scar is absolutely just positively fun, and he's on his way up the meta a lot more and rising in the month of January. Now, we're going to have our rising hot characters in January coming out pretty much either this week or later next week, but Scar is definitely going to be on that list, and let's talk about why. Before we jump into the video and jump into some of these clips that you guys are going to lose your mind about, Scar is rising because of the basic attack calling characters that are starting to come into the game. Now, we already had Ana, and we also had Barley that was there for a long time, right? But with the introduction of Bell and Beast, we're seeing a lot more teams, and you guys obviously know at this point, I'm definitely big on assist calling teams. It's one of my favorite teams within the game. A lot of cool interactions, like characters with Mulan and just other characters that continue to assist, and you've got this nice chain going, and it's able to compete against Hero Hamada and the typical meta teams that you see out there. So I wanted to take up Scar, as he's one of my favorite, if not my favorite Disney villain, and we stumbled upon pure gold. If you guys don't know, you guys can see up in that top right corner again, Long Live the King is his passive, and essentially with this passive ability, he's gonna have the chance to assist every single time one of your teammates use a basic attack. However, if you combine this with Cobra Bubbles, you've got yourself a new Cozy certified team that's going to work in early, mid, and late game. Now, the con to this is, yes, Scar along with Jafar, we've talked about, for some reason, some of the hardest characters to unlock naturally through free to play. So if you happen to have a Scar, or you're already spent or unlocked Scar, or you've been playing since global launch and you have your hands on a Scar, you're in for a treat. Now, Scar is going to be great within the raids, because he's going to be able to do this and repeat this within the raids of the Forbidden Deaths, and also in live PvP. This has been working all the way up in the Grand Champions bracket, guys. It's just absolutely insane, and might plan on using him in the Cozy Cup if you guys saw today's earlier video. So let's jump on over, take a look at Scar and what makes him so great, and definitely on the hot rising characters of January. So hopping on over, let's go full screen here so that you guys can absolutely see it. So here is a Gear 8 Scar, as you guys can see. He's got some very solid stats. Now, his abilities are really not that important, but if you take a look, he's pushing 3,000 offense there with the 15% offense stone. Respectable defense. His health is a little bit on the low side, but he does have a built-in mechanic where he's going to be able to stealth himself and avoid the battlefield. Now, his basic is just going to deal some continuous damage, so nothing special there. And you won't be using that basic a lot. But what you'll see is Scar is going to assist on every single attack under Cobra Bubbles with that tactics. That's going to be in the raid, and that's going to be in live PvP. So be prepared. As you guys can see, it's going to keep him stealth. Those hyenas are still in massive need of some love, as their stats are just not that great. But Long Live the King is where he truly shines, with just some crazy damage. Now, we've paired this with an Ursula lead that's going to boost up the villains. That damage is absolutely insane. But just with a Hero Hamada lead, a little bit of attack up, or just put some guaranteed crit, and Scar is pumping out some crazy damage with assists. He's able to take on full teams. I'm talking Mickey, Elsa, you name it. So you guys can see right here, here's his stats with some of the stones if we were going to change them out in general. So overall, not the best survivability, but it doesn't matter, just on the way that his kit works in general. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and jump in and look at his passive, Long Live the King. And you guys can see right here, just all the different things and interactions that this character can do. I'm going to pop up here. Check out the damage that he's able to lay down on the enemy. Now, Mickey Mouse is going to call everyone to assist. If Scar has tactics on him, Cozy Club, he's going to keep on assisting and take down the entire team, laying on basics on basics on basics. If you're able to get Bubbles, Sheriff, and Scar all going together with a basics train, you're just gonna be able to take out the entire team. it's nice that we are finding finally some synergy with the villains faction, as villains are in desperate need of a buff up in general. And Scar was one of those characters that just sat on the bench, but now check this out, guys. I mean, honestly, just absolutely tearing apart a team. So a couple of cool little factors with this. You want to make sure you have tactics. That's really how you're going to get the best bang for your buck, especially on offense. Now, you don't have to have gear 8. There's nothing that needs gear 8 in Scar's kit. And be prepared is one of those. You're just going to be able to get stealth. That's one of the abilities that I would level up just to keep Scar a little bit on the safer side. However, all of his abilities, Long Live the King does get a little bit better as you get to gear 8. I believe it gets a 10% bonus crit chance, which is going to add up the damage. But Scar is going to be adding up damage from 5k, 10k, 20k. We've seen 40,000 damage. You guys can see right here, Cinder Swipe is going to be doing a great job at pumping out some pretty good damage and throwing out the blinds on Mickey, so he still has some use. And one of my favorite parts is whenever it's Scar's turn to go and he has tactics, right? And Bubbles is on the field, you're going to go ahead and throw a Cinder Swipe, and it's going to call Bubbles to assist, and then call Scar himself. He's going to say, I'm not done. I'm not the Jungle King. Long live the king. I'm going to go in and attack. So altogether, the things that he can do, he pairs up perfectly with Bucket of Soldiers. Cauldron calls him to assist. You name it, and Scar's out there throwing the 1-2 haymakers on the enemy. Absolutely just thrilled with Scar's overall viability in the game and just excited to see what else we can find in the interactions of Scar. So this is definitely the first you're hearing of it. The Cozy Certified Scar Assist Team. Again, you guys know I love my assist team, so we'll show you guys another example, right? So we've got the Bell assist team that we roll with all the time on stream, all the time on YouTube videos. On this specific one, I have Ursula calling to assist all the time. But instead, what would work really well, right, is we put Cobra Bubbles here, you put Scar over here, and you can have Belle using her book, calling Beast to attack, Scar to attack, and Bubbles to attack. To lay on even more hurt, you can go ahead and shadow up Bubbles. And so as the battle goes on and as the battle continues, you're going to have more Cobra Bubbles, more assists. And you guys saw in some of that video before, you're going to see up to 5 to 10 Bubbles on the field or whatever you might build this up to. And Scar is going to lay waste on his enemies. Again, you do not have to have Gear 8 anything for this squad to work. You just need an assist calling character of any kind, or at the very least, Bubbles and Scar. Now, this is my goal, Cozy Club. We're trying to find teams that work for free-to-play people, not only pay-to-play. Scar is not the most free-to-play character out there. Definitely not free-to-play by any standards, but I like finding these characters that were on the bench, had zero use, and now Scar is coming up to lay on the haymakers. I mean, very excited about this in general. You can see we only have Vicious Slash to level 2, Cinder Swipes level 3, and then 2 and 4, right? So this is not even a maxed out Scar altogether. And within the raids, you're also going to be able to put tactics on Scar. And I've seen some great phase 1, 2, 3, and 4 damage with Scar laying on that passive ability. Long live the rightful king. Hopefully Simba also gets a little bit of love. Again, you can throw Simba in this spot as well, and you can have Scar have a better chance to assist him even without tactics, right? 50% chance to assist the Lion King character. Now, as we talked about, his hyenas in general, they need a little bit of love, right? His hyenas don't have exactly the best capabilities to lay out the absolute haymakers because they die before they can do much of anything. But Scar definitely makes up for that. Doesn't matter what his hyenas are going to do because of what he can pump out by himself. So you combine this with Jafar, you put an Ursula villain lead, which, you know, we're going to talk about Ursula on a video coming up very soon, if not tomorrow. But Ursula has built in her lead extra offense for these villain characters. And so we are close, Cozy Club, very close to a villain full team on the way. Jafar pairing up with his passive attacking with whenever you see a villain use a basic attack. So you're going to be able to build up all these interactions. And my friends, I'm pretty excited. So let me lastly show you the team that I am using currently in Arena with this setup. There's plenty of different options, and this team works with a bunch of different options as well. But I've got Scar here. I've got Bubbles, as we talked about, as he's essential. You can put an attack or speed stone. Definitely an attack stone on Scar if that's what you're rolling with. And then this last spot could be just about anything you want. You can have Sheriff, Belle, Barley, people that call assists. You can have Ursula in there if you happen to have her. A lot of different teams and a bunch of different makeups. Another great pairing with this is Fred. You can pump in Fred on this team with the continuous damages that he lays out. You're going to have the hyenas going to attack more, and all together, this just marries perfectly together, my friends. So Let me know down in the comments. Number one, are you pumped that we finally got some good use in Scar? Secondly, guys, I know you guys love the barley bombs. Had to bring you guys another team video. Look out for the rightful king of the jungle as he's coming to slay and take down the heroes on the field. My friends, hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you like it and you haven't already, go ahead and like the video and subscribe to the Cozy Club. It's absolutely free to be a VIP here at the Cozy Club. You guys have a great day, and until next time, my friends, stay cozy.